This is my house in Japan, Nagoya. It's a beautiful big house. And just too lonely to stay here alone. So I travel again. I will be back for sure.
これちょっと国際線か国内線は分からないんですよ。
この空港では国内線でのお手続きでございます。
国内線。
Now I'm at the Nagoya airport. First stop, Narita in Tokyo. Okay, from Tokyo, I'm going to Croatia. Now I'm waiting for my flight, so I have a little time. I want to talk a little bit about why I want to visit former Yugoslavia countries. Croatia, Slovenia, Bosnia, Kosovo, Macedonia, Serbia, especially, which is not Yugoslavia country, Albania. Okay. We all know that after the Second World War, the world divided into two sides, okay? Capitalist and socialist. China was socialist country, New China, I mean. Then China had only one friend in Europe, which is Albania, okay? The only ally in Europe. So Albania is always the country I want to visit. Remember, in 1960s, China has a huge starvation, okay? Huge starvation. Millions and millions of people died of starvation. Still, China supported Albania. China still sent many things to Albania, okay? So I really want to see what Albania is like today. And also former Yugoslavia. We all know after the Second World War, I think it's after the First World War, and 6 nations or 7 nations, I'm not a historian, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, they have formed one country, Yugoslavia, and the Tito is the man who hold all the nation together, the country together. Tito is a man from all nations, ethnic groups. His father from one ethnic group, mother from another ethnic group, and his wife from another ethnic group. Okay, so he was the only one hold the country together. And after his death in 1980s, Yugoslavia just falling apart. In 1992 to 1994-5, they had a war. You can call it a civil war, or anyway, it's a very bad war. So, Yugoslavia is a country I always want to visit, because Yugoslavia was also belong to the socialist group, okay? But Yugoslavia is a little different from other socialist countries, different from China, different from the Soviet Union. It says they're socialist. At the same time, they practice market economy. Okay, there are much more freedom than other socialist countries. It means that the Tito got help and support from both sides. Okay, from socialist country side and the capitalist country side too. So this is a very strong reason I want to visit Yugoslavia. Okay, but this time I really want to visit Albania. Okay, I know that Kosovo, I cannot say it's a country because it's not recognized by the United Nations now as a country. But it is a kind of, independent. But 90% of people living in Kosovo are from Albania. So it is going to be very obvious who is going to control this piece of the land. I can only say the region. Okay, I cannot say the country now. But it's very interesting. I think it's a very interesting area. And recently I did some study, watched some videos, see the facts about all these countries. I realized that the six or seven nations, they are live so close together. They are so similar, but they are all very different. They have different language, different religion, and geographically, different, and custom, everything. They are very different. So that made me feel something else. I really think the world, the ethnic group, is formed by different gods. I don't think there's only one God. Okay, God must have brothers, sisters, and they have their own people too. So they come here to the earth and found their own group and a program to each nation. This is why all political issues, we can go by politics. We can go by negotiation. Okay, we can solve the problems. In the world, there's only one thing no one is going to compromise. That is religion. No religion will compromise to another religion. Why? Because that was a program. Okay, the pre-programmed to this whole nation ethnic group. You're never going to change. Okay, so I think it is all the gods create all the problem. Okay, they are programmed people to fight. Okay, maybe we're just like live like a matrix. Okay, maybe we just live in the matrix, a simulation. We are just a game of the gods. The gods just created us to have a game to play. So it is up to us, the human being, if we can overcome the program, if we have the wisdom to control ourselves, to make peace with each other, to survive with each other. Okay, same like now, human beings make AI, artificial intelligence, and all scientists predict the AI is going to be more smarter than us. Okay, it will out of control. They will learn by themselves. They will govern by themselves. They will be much more smarter than human being. Okay, I hope all these gods created this game for human being. We will be able to smart enough to overcome their game rule and make peace with human being ourselves. Okay, so this is the first reason I want to visit former Yugoslavia countries. Okay, start from Croatia. Okay, why I want to go to Croatia first? Then I will tell you when the airplane going to Doha. Okay, on the Doha, I will tell you the reason why I take the flight not to Greece, not to Slovenia, but to Croatia. Okay. Just arrived in Tokyo. Now I go to transit. I'm now at the Tokyo Narita airport, waiting for my flight to go to Croatia. So I still have much time. Okay. Now I'll talk a little bit more about why I visit Croatia. The first reason I have talked when I was in Nagoya, because Yugoslavia, former Yugoslavia, was part of the socialist group, and China too. I originated from China. And the second reason is that recently in Bosnia they discovered a new pyramid. Okay, those things I always find those things fascinating. I visited pyramid in Mexico, and it is said the Mexico pyramid and the pyramid in Egypt are exactly the same, only the height is different. Egypt is higher, and the pyramid in Mexico is half the height. But this one they found in Bosnia is much older. It's 7,500 years ago. Okay? And it is 73 meters higher than the pyramid in Egypt. So that's really fascinating. I say it again, the pyramid they found in Bosnia is like 220 meters high, 73 meters higher than the pyramid in Egypt. The archaeologists admit. So I'm going to meet this professor who found the pyramid. How exciting. Okay. I also visited the Sanxingdui in China. That is more than 5,000 years ago. They already have this technique to make gold. And that culture has nothing to do with China. So I really strongly believe there are civilizations before humankind much more advanced than our civilization. I really start to think that we human beings are just a computer game, a simulation of God. The God play games, and when they reach certain level, they format and do it again, format, do it again. So I think we are very close to the level God is going to format us. Okay. Some people say it's like 2045. I'm not sure. Anyway, all those things, when you are young, you want to be famous, you want to be successful, you study hard. But when people come to my age, they start to think, what is life about? Where are we from? And what is the purpose of life? What is the whole universe about? Okay. So the pyramid in Bosnia really fascinates me very much, and I really want to go to see and meet this professor, show my respect. I will make a video and you will follow me to see the oldest and the biggest pyramid in the history. Okay. And the third reason that I want to visit Bosnia, I mean former Yugoslavia. Okay, let's say Bosnia. Why? Because there is a young boy, 15 years old, and he wrote me a letter saying that he wants to be a violin maker. And I answered him politely, and after that, many letters. Every week, he wrote letter to me. So I think he's very serious about violin making. I start to remember when I was young and, like his age or even a little younger, I so much wanted to play violin. There was one man helped me. There was a violin maker who helped me to make my first violin when I was able to play. That changed my life. Okay? Then I think if I can do something, put effort to change somebody's life, that is worth it. This is why I want to go to visit Bosnia, visit this young boy, 15 years old, and trying to guide him the best way, based on my experience, the best way I can to help him to start his life career about the violin. Okay? That is the third reason, very strong reason. And that's why I put Bosnia in the first position, because he is from Bosnia, from Sarajevo. The number 4 reason is after the war. We all know that in former Yugoslavia countries, 6 or 7 ethnic groups that had a civil war during 1992 to 1994 to 5. They want to be independent, okay? They want to get away from Yugoslavia. So I remember in 1993, I was in Prague, in Czechoslovakia. Okay, now it's not Czechoslovakia, it's Czech and Slovakia. All the countries are getting smaller and smaller. I think it's a good thing. Okay. So I met two pianists, two female pianists. One from Bosnia, one from Serbia. So they are from different ethnic group, but they were the best friends. They want to be together. So they escaped from former Yugoslavia and stayed in Czech. They were not really that good looking, I'm sorry to say. They are not really beautiful ladies, but it was about life and death. It's about to be or not to be. So they asked me for help. Can you help to get us to Norway? As far as we can be in Norway, we are safe. Okay. Then I helped them. I wrote an invitation letter, and they went to the Norwegian embassy. They get their visas. Why I know that? Because the police contacted me, okay, later, asked me if it was true that I invited two ladies to Norway. They wondered it was why. Because it was during the time I had a problem with my ex-wife. My ex-Norwegian wife was during the process of divorce. So my ex-wife was suspicious I was having an affair with two ladies. No, it was not. It was about life and death. I think I did the right thing to save these two ladies' life. Okay, if I have. So after now, it's more than 20 years passed, and I heard that all the nations, all the countries there are very peaceful and happy. So I want to see those countries.